Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and if you guys remember, I did a video not that long ago, back when the Olympics announced that they would be allowing transgenders to compete as their declared gender, sometimes even without having had surgery done, as long as the hormone replacement therapy had been done, particularly for the men going to women who had done a full year of estrogen therapy and their testosterone levels checked to be in the normal range. And what I had said back then is that I was done with the Olympics. They've become a complete joke. They've been a joke for a long time, and that was a nail in the coffin for me. And I was just not really going to care about the Olympics anymore at this point. And here we go. We have a case of already, immediately, shortly after the ruling, we have a case of this going potentially badly for them. The Olympics is now being sued for discrimination since they allow transgender. We have a man who feels like he's a woman, and so he went through the operation. He's had his testicles and penis surgically removed, but he's also an athlete. And the problem that he ran into is exactly the reason that people take anabolic steroids, and the very reason that men are oftentimes better than women at sports, and why female Olympic athletes in the same sports as men, even in the same weight classes, generally can't compete with them on the same level. Even the gold medalists from the females can't really hang in the top 20, usually in the men, in the same division in sport. And it has to do with the fact that testosterone improves recovery ability. It speeds up tissue regeneration, muscle regeneration, recovery from training dramatically, including even just the difference that men produce versus women. Well, this individual discovered that he could no longer train the same way once he had his testicles removed and wasn't receiving any testosterone injections of any type, and he feels like his performance has been impeded as a result of this. Now, he wants to do hormone replacement therapy, TRT, to replace the testosterone that he's lost, because he feels like his performance would be better. It's hurt his performance, but he has decided that he is a woman and wants to compete as a woman. And the Olympics said, no, you can't do the testosterone replacement therapy. Testosterone is a banned drug, and your testosterone levels would be in the wrong range. You test positive for this drug. Like, we'd probably be doing testosterone cypionate here in the U.S. They refused. Well, he is now suing the Olympics for discrimination because he feels that he needs to restore his natural testosterone levels that have been reduced because of the surgery removing his testicles, but he also feels that he's a woman and should be allowed to compete as one. And this is probably going to go to court, and this will be interesting to see how this pans out. If he wins this case, it goes back to my previous points of how this is going to go wrong and why we shouldn't be entertaining this sort of thing in a competitive sports environment. And I already said that the Olympics, we should all just ignore them at this point. They're no longer about anything in sports other than politics and political correctness, which is what the Olympics has become. It's become nothing to do with sportsmanship or really concern for the athletes. That's the reason they have the stance they've had on drugs, is more to do with public dog and pony show and just going with the status quo what the media wants and not really caring about the athletes, because we know that many anabolics improve recovery, improve injury healing. They make life better for the athletes. They're not hurting them most of the time. The health risks are very low the way most athletes do these things, even in the professional level, outside of things like bodybuilding and some of these really crazy endeavors. And so they've just stuck with the whole PC thing, and then now they've added the transgender thing to it, and it looks like it very well might turn around and slap them in the face. And this is the sort of problem that I saw coming immediately as soon as they embraced this whole politically correct thing, instead of sticking to what the Olympics was supposed to be about, and that was about international sports and creating an environment where there are world standards set for all of these various sports, and various countries can compete against each other. And they've lost sight of that, and now it's coming back to haunt them, it looks like. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.